Look how the diamond blink off my jet. Fresh in my white tee. See the progress. I'm a stunner, stunner, stunner. I'm a stunner, stunner, stunner. When cops arrest the wrong person, I don't know why I feel there's some racist ass unjustifiable ish that I'm finna see in this goddamn video, goddamn. Pray for me. We ain't gonna waste no time, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and go stream Pretty Brown. Out now on YouTube by STAKT. They get it, baby.
Cops have little to no room for error in their job, having to deal with life or death situations daily. But what happens when the cops mess up and accidentally arrest the wrong person?
Oh my God, look at all these white men. Damn.
Starting with the controversial case of Patrick Mumford. Patrick was just getting back
so they
home when
arrested
two
his
officers
ass?
confronted him, claiming there were warrants out for his arrest. What the cops didn't realize, though, is that the warrants were for a completely different
Well, that
man.
nigga named
but this
Patrick
didn't seem to
Mumford.
bother them.
That ain't nowhere close to Michael Clay.
We probably need to talk to you.
What the hell?
Stand up.
I'm glad I got such a distinctive name for you can't mistake me for
Patrick
nobody.
is justifiably nervous here after suddenly being confronted by multiple police officers, but still manages to give the cops his name. However, they decide that they don't believe him, and instead of asking for an ID
They
or
decide that
trying
they
to
don't
confirm his
believe
identity
him.
in any way, they immediately decide to do this instead.
So they finna arrest this nigga without even asking for an ID?
He just came back from his probation.
I'm finna punch the air.
I got
And he just came back from the PO. The PO would have told us that he had a warrant.
Come out. Get your hands out now. You got 3 seconds.
I'm trying to, what basis is they even going off of? He's black? Because the names is completely different. I'm gonna shut up though. I'm gonna shut up.
Move. You coming
Oh
out
my
or not?
God, you finna tase his ass?
Come out. You got a warrant. You better
Man,
get
you
out
ain't got
of the
no
car.
goddamn warrant, dude.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Man, that nigga went through the back. Oh my God. In the hip, bruh?
It took just
Ooh, boy,
38
who the
seconds
fuck
from the
out
police
there?
making first contact to giving the order to tase him.
Please
According
tase
to the
his
cops,
ass.
Patrick was given
sue
numerous
their ass.
reasonable opportunities to comply with officers, but because of his resistance, they were left with no choice but to stun him. But even after being tased and detained, the cops still aren't finished roughing Patrick up.
Something was going on, man. Get this off me, man.
He keeps reaching for his back.
Ah!
Damn, they trying to, is they digging up his booty?
Oh, this is my hey, y'all gotta do all that.
Man, y'all freaky ass cops, bruh.
Got it, guys. Just get
Ugh.
The cops searched Patrick to try and find whatever he was reaching for, assuming he was hiding a weapon of his own. But predictably, they find nothing other than his wallet. This would end up being a blessing for Patrick, though, as inside his wallet, the cops found his ID.
Dumbass.
I just seen this fucking lady.
Patrick Mumford.
This lady not gonna tell me that I got a warrant. I just seen her.
Here's the deal, dude.
How long I had a warrant?
Nigga, let
I
that
don't know if
nigga
you got a
go.
warrant, because you're not who I'm looking for. But here's the deal. When we ask you for ID, because you look a lot like the person we're looking for,
Bitch, you only
you
asked
give
for
us
his
ID.
name.
And when
ain't
you
asked
start
for
this
no
whole fight
ID.
nonsense, dude, all you had to do
The
is
fuck?
give me this.
But the way you came up, asked me out of nowhere.
Remember, the cops never once asked for Patrick's ID
Exactly,
during the initial
man.
interaction. In a later report, the cops also stated that they were worried he was reaching for a weapon when he was shuffling back
Man,
in the car.
shut y'all white
so,
ass
do you
up,
think
bro.
they would have
There's
been
3
okay
of
with him
y'all.
reaching into his back pocket for his wallet? He wasn't given any chance to correctly identify himself, but now the cop is patronizing him and saying he caught a case he didn't need to get. And above all, he's still being manhandled and forced onto the hood of their patrol
Oh
vehicle.
my God,
What's the guy
bro, I
name?
can't watch
Is
it.
there someone here to stay here that looks like you? Think about it.
Hey, Jack. Yeah. Guess what he's looking for?
Tell him. Who does he look a lot like?
But what the
He
fuck?
knows who it is.
Who is it?
Michael?
Who does he look like? But get your buddy.
Okay, I know that now.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Really? They don't even look nothing
And then
alike.
besides that, he didn't even have a
picture that we got?
They look exactly.
What you finna arrest him for?
I'm looking at
Resisting
that
arrest?
Don't they
It's
look
not
I got that
wrong?
nigga bent over the
are we
side of a
wrong?
damn
For the
police
record,
car.
this is the man they're looking for. It's difficult to draw even a single similarity in appearance,
Man,
but the
them
cops
niggas
apparently
don't look
saw
alike.
so
Y'all
many
niggas
that they were
racist as
comfortable
hell.
with discharging
Why
a weapon
hate-
at Patrick.
why-
Patrick was initially
ooh.
charged with obstruction and violating probation, and was fixed to lose his job and position at college. Thankfully, though, an internal investigation was launched into the 4 officers on the scene, and it
violated
was concluded that they
probation.
didn't follow proper procedure. All 4 of the officers were suspended, and Patrick was awarded with a settlement of $100,000. But David Wiggins' story doesn't have such a happy ending. He was pulled over and forced out of his vehicle with not
bitch,
so
I
much
need
as a
25
second thought from the
M's
police.
now.
But they failed to realize he too was the completely wrong guy.
Hands out the window! Take your right hand up in the door.
Oh my
Get
god,
on the
I can
ground.
tell that's a
On the
Karen.
ground.
Well, you can tell that's a Karen. But she can't wait. But she can't wait to shoot somebody
Did you
black,
just run
boy.
from me? Sir, okay? Alright, put your hands behind your back.
David was put into cuffs and left on the ground at gunpoint after cops mistook him for a suspect. Apparently, the guy they were looking for had just fled them in a similar car with a similar license plate, and the cops pulled David over assuming it was the same
my
vehicle.
God,
It's
all
an
this
understandable
fun
mistake,
that y'all
but
had got, and y'all
realistically,
don't
the
know
cops should
exactly
have
what
double-checked
she
the plate
is.
as soon as they lost line of sight. Instead, they decided to wait until David was on the ground, handcuffed, and at gunpoint before even
Nigga, if that's the
attempting to
case,
confirm he was their
goddamn
guy.
nigga, any regular civilian should be able to be a goddamn police officer.
Since give me that tag.
All these outdated ass shit. Man, fuck police, bro. Damn, this shit make me mad.
It's clear.
This ain't even him. Yeah, you good. You're good. That's scary. You got almost the same tag, same car. He must have passed you going through. You good? Good. Alright.
I need all y'all badge
good one,
numbers
okay?
and y'all
I'm
names.
sorry about that.
Ain't
David
nobody
was offered
laughing
little
with y'all
other than
lame,
an
man.
apology for the whole ordeal,
Pussy
and was sent
cop.
on his
Well,
way
fuck
after being
y'all.
correctly identified as the wrong guy. But that wasn't enough for David, and in July of
Thank
2023,
you.
decided to file a lawsuit
Thank
against the
you.
city of Marion, claiming gross negligence, civil assault, battery, and false imprisonment. In the complaint, David alleges that he was forced to endure 3 minutes handcuffed on the ground with a gun to his head, not knowing if the next second would be his last.
Oh, God,
He
man.
also notes that
I was
the
in fear for
apology
my life,
was a
times
mockery.
10.
As of this video's upload, the case is still ongoing. However, when this cop in Florida was faced with the same situation, he managed to show exactly how you should handle it.
I seen this before. I seen this before.
Do you really think we want to be out here killing people?
A deputy in Volusia
I
County
seen
was
this one
looking
before,
for a
goddamn.
burglar when he stumbled upon Joseph Griffin, a man who he said perfectly matched the description.
There is a burglary that happened. You kind of fit the description. Let me just make sure that you're not him, okay? All right.
I'm a vet. I have my ID.
Okay. Can I see your ID? Yeah. You literally, they said white tank top, black shorts, and they
Bruh,
said that you had a beard.
white
all right?
tank top,
so I'm
black-
not saying it's you.
Oh my God, dude.
Again,
Oh my
not saying
fucking
it's
God,
you, buddy.
fool.
This cop is obviously aware of how difficult this very interaction can be, especially if it turns out he's not who he's looking for. So he approaches him politely and attempts to resolve the situation rather than escalate it.
Just bear with me, okay? Because you fit the description. I'm not saying you're guilty, but my sergeant's telling me to detain you. That's my sergeant.
I got you. I just
Man,
had
fuck
an
your
article
sergeant.
days ago, so I just have this online.
It's live.
I'm not
Do
trying
you
to-
mind? Do you mind sitting it down here? Just for now, I'm gonna detain you. Look, you're not under arrest. I'm detaining you right now because you fit the description. Okay?
Oh
Just
my
take time.
God,
Okay,
man.
buddy.
Joseph respectfully informs the cop that he's live streaming the interaction for his own safety before being detained. He's also told that he's not under arrest and not being charged with anything. They just don't want to give him the opportunity to run should he end up being the suspect.
We're not saying it's you, but
Imagine,
you fit the
nigga, you
description. That's why
doing,
I'm
you minding your
detaining you.
business, doing your
If
daily
it's
job,
not you, we're
and
gonna
4,
cut you loose
5
and you're free to go,
officers
okay?
just pull up
But I
on
just
your
want you to
ass.
see through us why, you know.
7 cop cars, so hey, everything going on is just a little bit scary.
Yep. This is it was a burglary.
Don't pull me over.
It's a burglary. It's serious.
Jogging
It's not
down
a
the
joke.
street. You got these guys that are getting ready to go home, and we're coming in, so that's why you have so many.
The cops are doing their best to put Joseph at ease, but you can still imagine how stressful of a situation this
We're
would be.
just coming
He's
in and
doing
you're
a good
going
job
home.
at staying respectful and
Nigga.
composed, but you can definitely still tell he's on edge.
We appreciate you being very cooperative. Other people would just.
I'm not trying to get shot over this.
You ain't gonna get Seriously, do you really think we want to be out here killing people? Do you
Now
honestly
is not
think
the
that?
time to laugh, goddamn.
Like I said, brother, I've been in the same boat.
After just 10 minutes of waiting, they hear back from the witness who had just received a picture of Joseph.
So good news for you. The witness is saying that the clothes you're wearing and all that doesn't fit the description. It's called a show up. So we got a picture. Again, he's gonna run it through, make sure it's not you. And from what it looked like, buddy, you're
Nigga, the witness just said it
A
wasn't
show-up
him.
is a
Let me go.
method of identification where a witness is presented with a single suspect and simply asked if that's their guy. It's also worth mentioning that when looking for a suspect at large, police will only receive a quick rundown of the suspect's appearance. Adding extra details
that
can
ain't
create
right,
confusion and even cause cops to let the perpetrators go if they miss something small. This is why the description may seem vague and leads to false positives, just like this one is starting to look like.
What's your name, man?
Joseph.
Joseph. Hey, man, listen, Jake. Just want to say thank you for keeping a cool, good demeanor. We just got the picture finally from the witness, and it's. I get why they went out with you for sure. Clearly not you, but the clothing description and everything matched. So obviously these guys didn't have that to go with. They just had a description and he matched it pretty good. But once we finally got the picture from the video surveillance and stuff, it was like, nah, that's not it. That's why I told him, like, get him out of here. I appreciate you just putting an understanding on that.
Just like that, Joseph was sent on his way back to his wife and daughter with no further action taken against anyone at the scene. Later that day, the suspect was found and arrested. Both cases in this video so far have involved fairly innocuous crimes.
Dude, oh my god. All three black dudes, bruh, falsely accused because they look like somebody else, fool. If that ain't the most racist shit I done heard, fool, I don't know what to tell your ass, fool. I feel like we still in the prohibition era. Oh god. It made me so, I don't know, just seeing stuff like that, it just made me so mad, fool. I don't know why. I get enraged, goddamn, I'm crying. That's it for this video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and go stream Pretty Brown out now on YouTube by STAKT. And I'ma see y'all next video, man. Big brrr. Look how the diamond blink off my chest. Fresh in my white tee, see the progress. I'm a stunner, stunner, stunner. I'm a stunner, stunner.